I can't believe it. I thought I could do this video and talk. I can't even talk. I can't even look at the screen right now. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed right now. You have no idea. It's not the money. It's not the money. It's more than money that was lost tonight. It was more than money that was lost tonight. They can't even blame the refs for this. This was an epic collapse. Something epic. I don't know if the team could ever recover. Well, my head is spinning like this. Inside my head is just spinning. My whole head is spinning right now, trying to make sense out of what I just saw. From the start of the game, I did not like it. I didn't like it because the Clippers came out. They did not come out with an urgency. The Clippers did not come out with any type of, like, we need to have this game. They didn't possess that. For some reason, the Clippers did not possess this fact. We can say the Clippers weren't getting any calls. I can't even blame this on the refs. I really can't. When you are 2 for 12 from the 3-point line, and then you already know Paul George is going to be 2 for like 20, Kawhi cannot have a game like he had today in a closeout game. But we'll get to that because we got to give the Denver Nuggets credit. And that other guy who came in and said Denver was going to win about when the series started, kudos to you. You was right. Now, Doc should be already, right now, he should be already packing his bags. He should be out. It's like Dan Tony. He should already know he gone. A lot of bad decisions was made, but I didn't like the attitude from the players going on the court. Denver came out with we got him. We got this. Like, yeah, we got this. Like, they had nothing to lose. They played with nothing to lose but poised. They were sharp. They played like they had been world champions before. The Clippers played like a bunch of losers. You had one winner trying to guide a bunch of losers. That's how they played tonight. The first half, everything that the Clippers got, they had to work for. They struggled to get it. Denver got theirs kind of easy. And it was like the Clippers was playing on skates, trying to catch up and keep up with Denver. And I said, oh, this isn't good. And at halftime, I was watching the game, and at halftime, I had a weird feeling. I said, I don't think this is going to get better. The second half, this is going to have to improve. Clippers going to have to lock down defensively. They could not. They were stuck right back in the same rut. The third quarter, they started playing better. They started executing better. The bench players was doing well. They was playing a little bit more defense. Denver was missing shots. They were getting the rebounds. I'm like, okay, Clips are coming alive. Every time it looked like that, Denver would hit a big three on a blown assignment, and they would just let the Joker just dictate the offense and run point guard. And he was dissecting them, throwing passes. Like, where you at? It was like a work of art. A work of art. I'm telling you, I was amazed. I mean, it was like a two-man option. He could go with the ball. They bite on one, he hit the other guy. And he was just, they was knocking down the three, and I said, I mean, I'm beyond hurt. I'm devastated right now. I'm completely devastated. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense right now. If you ever had that feeling before, this is it. The weak side defense was terrible. The weak side defense was completely terrible. It got them off balance. The Denver knew they could not guard on the weak side. Guys was just, oh. I was like, oh, God. It was like watching a Three Stooges movie. It was terrible all night long. Rotations, everything was terrible. And in the fourth quarter, it's a blown opportunity, man. They blew it. Oh, I lost a fortune. It's not even about that. I lost a fortune. I mean, you got to look at the situation the way I look at it, or you don't. But the Clippers got outplayed. They got everything was just terrible. It went terrible. My mom used to always say, when you feel down, always find a bright spot. And I'm like, find a bright spot. I can't find one in this game. I can't find one at all in this game. This was terrible. This was probably the worst out of Doc Rivers' 3-1 advantages in basketball history. I've never seen this type of collapse. And Doc act like he's in a doggone PA meeting. He's just sitting on the side talking to Ty Lue. Oh, hey, okay, yeah. Man, turn a chair over, kick something. Do something, Doc. Peanut head self. Oh, was that a foul on us? Okay, all right, I'll write it down. You got that time? That was foul on us. All right. Yeah, so I was doing this. Oh, no. Go, just keep playing. Yeah. I was gonna take the boat out. Yeah, what we down? Oh, it's 9? How did we get down 9? I thought it was 3. Didn't we just cut it to 2? How is it 9? They went on a run. You want to make a substitution? Yeah, timeout. This was the entire game. Doc Rivers need to be fired. It's something going on over there. Something we don't know about, but they keep hitting around to it. Something's not right that went on with this Clipper team. It's divided. Everybody play like individuals. Something went wrong in this bubble. Thanks, JM. 23 for real. JM hit me with the 23 on the Cash App. 23. Okay. Even though he had nothing to do with it. Appreciate it, bro. Young elder. I thought Kawhi was the best. He didn't play like the best tonight. He didn't play like the best tonight. He was awful. He was awful tonight. And he was awful in a game he couldn't afford to be awful in. Because he was going to have to make up for Paul George. I already knew he was going to get cold feet, and he was going to probably have 5. Murray got cooking. They was in trouble. Murray cannot get 30 plus. If Murray get 30 plus, you're in trouble. You're not going to win that game. And when he couldn't get contained and he got in a rhythm, it was over. Paul George couldn't buy a shot, which means his defense is now finna suck, and he's going to become a liability. Everybody's going to have to sell out to try to stop Murray. Joker going to pick y'all apart. It was over. They couldn't hit the side of the ocean. It was over. It was all over. I never understood it. I just couldn't get a hold of it in my own brain. It just would not make sense to me because I kept trying to figure it out. I'm like, why is this a situation that continues to happen for the Clippers? It just wasn't making sense to me. rigged. Something's going on. I don't know if LeBron just he put a magnet in the ball. Something happened. LeBron gonna be all right. Put the magnet in there. All right, let's go. Now remember, just hit the button every time Kawhi shoot. Hit the button so the ball will go out. And then Paul George and Kawhi. That's all you got to do. Everybody else, don't worry about them. When Kawhi shoot, hit that button. I mean, Paul George hit the side of the backboard, shooting a jumper from the side. He just like hit the top of the backboard and went. I'm like, how does that happen? If they want their easy road, they got it. They got it. But I can't blame the league. You know, thanks, John Rod. I appreciate it. I cannot blame the league, John. I can't blame the refs tonight. I can't. I mean, the Clippers didn't get no calls. You could say that, but I can't blame that. I can't. Not tonight. Oh, Soke. Thanks, Soke. Saying I feel you. Thanks for the cash app. Oh, they sold. Yeah. You're right, Taran. Torin said that, and thanks for the cash app. He said they soul was snatched in game 6. He said in game 6, they soul was snatched. After losing game 6, they couldn't recover. And I saw that. They came into this game and it did not look, they didn't look like themselves. It was bad. Jeffrey, thanks, Big Jeff. I appreciate, man. I appreciate all the love, man. This is a tough one. I felt like I just lost in the Western Conference Finals or the semifinal. I just feel like I just lost. I feel sick. Sick. Oh, I can't blame the refs. I can't blame the refs and I can't blame the league. Because my thing is, my mom say always find the bright spot. The only bright spot I could find in this whole ordeal, there's only one bright spot. One. And for all you guys who are new here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you can get all the updates. We're going to go live still through all the NBA games. We're going to be doing StreamYard when you'll be able to actually come in here and speak. And after this rant, I will let people start coming in. I just had to get out everything I got to say. Then I'll start letting everybody else come in and talk about how they saw the game. Oh, Sammy. Oh, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it. You're right, Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy B, MVP. Making history. I guess they want LeBron to go up against his old adversary, Pat Riley, sitting up there like the emperor. And Jimmy Butler is Darth Vader. Lord Vader, show no mercy. I got him. Oh, this is going to be something. Now, yeah, Travars, I see you. Travars came through. Thanks for the cash out, brothers. You know, y'all picking me up right now. Help, help, you helping me in my time of debt. I mean, the game wasn't even over. Shame on you for not knowing that, Casey. Now, here's the inner problems they're going to have. In the fourth quarter, there was lack of communication. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. My cash app is Carcino. And you say, no, it was the urgency. They didn't possess that even when they walked on the court in the first quarter. Before they even played the game, they were just going through the motions. Something is going on with the Clippers. Like my mom always say, find a bright spot. The only bright spot I found, it was very minute, but I found it. The NBA ratings are going to suck now because of this. Oh, it's going to suck now. Oh, you best believe the ratings are going into the toilet. The ratings are going down. Oh, thanks, Burundi. New Balance. No, I think New Balance ain't worried about dropping anybody. The only thing I can look at it is this. The NFL is back in business. The NFL was back in business. Do you know Tom Brady playing Drew Brees had about the highest rating it's had in 4 years for a debut game on Fox? Highest rating in 4 years. It almost had the numbers of the Super Bowl. Everybody was watching it. So Patrick Mahomes, you ain't Brady yet. But they all bigger than LeBron. They make it appear like LeBron is the ratings king. Never was. He need a partner to dance with. And I'm like, is LeBron this much of a coward that he would rig this game in this series to go the way it went? Oh, let's listen to old Smooth Docky. Old Doc got up there and spoke. Doc spoke to the meeting.
I thought we had so many opportunities over the last 3 games to win. But listen, you got to give Denver credit. They kept playing. They kept executing. They kept playing together. So right now it's just disappointment. Honestly, I thought you could just see the difference in the 2 teams. That team's been together. We haven't, and you can see it as the games went on. They just knew each other so well. I thought offensively, even though I mean, listen, we had great shots. I mean, great shots all night. I still didn't think we trusted. We did at the beginning of the game. We did coming out of the third quarter. We got a 7-point lead. But right when they put pressure on us, honestly, I just thought we didn't come through.
Thanks, Doc. We'll go to home. Hey, Doc, this team never was able to reach its full potential. How good did you think this team could have been? And did the expectations, were they ever too heavy for this team?
No, we didn't need them. That's the bottom line. I'm the coach, and I'll take any blame for it. But
you're out.
Meet our expectations.
Pack your bags.
We had, in my opinion, we'd still be playing.
We'll take a question from the bubble with Dan.
From Doc to Kawhi, live at the podium.
Well, game 7.
Yes, we're finishing out the season. NBA did a good job of, hosting this event and, letting players come out and play. Yeah, we got 2 in here.
Hey, Kawhi's dad. Kawhi this year from a life-changing free agency decision to COVID, the pandemic, to this disappointment. What's this journey?
It's been, shocking. You know what I mean? Like you said, pandemic, a legend, passing away from a crazy accident, and us coming here to.
I can't listen no more. Thanks to ENC. ENC came through and donated to my cash out. Thank you. I appreciate that. They said genuine support, keep on keeping on. Questions and reflections. ENC. And Mr. Tall. Thanks, brother. He said, how do you get in the live? I'm going to put the link in the live, and then people will be able to get in. Now, let's go over first Doc Rivers' comments. Doc said something happened. Everything was going well, then something happened. You are the coach, Doc. When you got the lead, and then you saw the pressure was being put on by Denver, and the team wasn't reacting, that's when you make your substitutions, Doc. You graduated no medical field, no degrees in college. You ain't a doc of nothing. You screwed up this game. It's going to come out in a week. The Doc's fired. By the time Doc plane land back in California, he already know he gone. He talking like a man that's gone. We underachieved. I'm the coach. I take all the heat. Of course you take all the heat. You've been taking the heat every year. This isn't your first time blowing a 3-1 series. You didn't blow about 2 3-1s or 2-1. Chris Paul whole career dealing with you is y'all blowing leads in the clutch. Couldn't get out the second round. Here's another second round exit up 3-1 in a series you was dominating. 2 games, you're up 16 points and blowing. That is unacceptable as a head coach. Someone has to be fired for that. Somebody got to go. Like Robin Harris. Rest in peace to the late, great Robin Harris. Hey, gotta go. Oh, what? You gonna blow 3-1 lead? Gotta go. Hey, look at it. I don't care if he die, we gotta multiply. Well, they got what they didn't want. Unless they did want this. If the NBA wanted the Nuggets to play the Lakers, this is the dumbest decision in history. But if they needed to do this because they couldn't trust the Lakers to beat the Clippers, I could see that. But there's nothing in my mind would make me believe they would not have the Kawhi LeBron matchup. That big showdown. That was ratings boost. Then Denver Joker versus LeBron. It's Joker and Murray versus LeBron and AD. I mean, to me, I don't see the matchup really being a problem. I know they're going to get in there and the refs are going to really do their job to put the Lakers in the finals. So on that note, that's that. Now I'm going to start bringing people in, So stay tuned. Just give me 1 second and y'all can get in here. I went too long tonight. I had to vent. I had to get it all out. Here come everybody. Mr. Sledge, you have jinxed the doggone Clippers. You have jinxed this game.
You know what?
This is your fault.
No, it's not. Listen, I tried to tell y'all they needed to come out on fire. They needed to come out with some pride, and they didn't do it.
You was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, look, dude, you are putting the jinx on the team.
No, I'm just telling you, I'm a realist too. I'm just telling you what I saw. And like I said in the last chat that I was on, LA needed to come out like they were desperate. Like, look, we cannot afford to lose this game. And they didn't. And congratulations to the Denver Nuggets, because guess what?
No, there ain't no congratulations.
Hold on.
Disgusting.
Denver did what they needed to do. The NBA wanted LA versus LA. They did. But Denver gave up. They quit. In that fourth quarter, they tapped out. And that's the most disappointing part of that game.
They forgot about Jamal Murray, bro. I could say that all they focus was on Jokic tonight.
No,
they forgot about Jamal Murray.
They knew about Jamal Murray. They just didn't have an answer for him.
Hey, that's a mistake. They should have got the ball in Murray's hands. What you doing doubling Jokic?
This is what I want to say, bro.
Doc Rivers need to get fired immediately, ASAP.
He need to get up out of there.
What did I tell y'all about Doc Rivers?
Paul George
I did not want to believe it.
We all know Doc needed to be fired. We ain't had no problem with Doc.
You swore up and down that you would take Doc over Mark Jackson.
I still would take Doc over Mark.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers is a damn choke artist.
This is the disgusting performance. I am disgusted.
Y'all know what's crazy? Hold on. I want to say this. Y'all know what's crazy?
But you know what? After tonight, you might be right. Let's give Mark Jackson a try. I'll just listen to them preach the Bible in the huddle. I'll be all right. Okay, turn to Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 5. Nothing against us can't prosper. I'll be.
Hey, before y'all go,
the
this how I knew the
biggest
Clippers
two
gonna lose the game, bro. Before y'all go, this how I knew the Clippers gonna lose the game. Before the game, Doc, they asked Doc Rivers, "Did you give your team any motivational speech?" And when he act like he running, he like, "You don't need no motivational speech. You just got to
You
go and
don't.
execute." I
You
said, "Yep."
don't.
They asked
You don't need a motivational speech to play a game 7 to go to the Western Conference
You do
Finals.
after you just
If you
lost 3
need a
games in a
speech
row.
if you need a speech to play championship basketball, you deserve to lose.
You need a speech.
You don't
You
need no
jinxed
damn
the
speech.
game. You
No, I
came
didn't.
in with your negativity and your I got a feeling.
I was telling y'all the truth. Y'all just wasn't ready for it. See, no, as a brother, I'm telling you the truth.
I need a goddamn speech.
No, you jinxed me and made me lose my money. That's what you did.
What did I tell y'all last stream? I told y'all.
Well, you know what? Hold on.
I told y'all I jumped off that ship. I jumped off and I'm on Miami ship. I told
I'm glad I faded the Denver Nuggets because I showed.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. No, you just said it. They want Miami Heat versus LA so LeBron can have his revenge on Pat Riley.
Yep.
That's what they're preparing you for. That's what they're getting you ready for. They don't want Boston too young and dumb.
I'm still trying to figure out, man, what's Kawhi's motivation that he wanted to play with?
He was mentally tired.
So bad.
He was mentally
Kawhi
tired.
should have cussed him out. Kawhi didn't even say that to his teammates when they was
No, Doc should have cussed him out.
Kawhi ain't that guy.
No, Doc should have cussed him out.
Kawhi be that guy.
Hold on. That's my turn. Hold on, it's my turn. No, it's my turn now. Hold on. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick, man. Doc should have cussed him out. I don't know what's up with his ass, man. He's supposed to be from the west. Where's he from? West side Chicago?
No, he's from the suburbs. No, he's from the suburbs.
He's from Chicago.
It may seem like you're from the suburbs, man. I don't know what. They let this game go, man.
He should have never left Toronto. He should have never left Toronto. He was a god in Toronto. A god.
Hey, but I got to remember though, Paul George was his second option. Paul George was his second option. Jimmy Butler was his first option.
There was no second option.
We
already knew what Paul was gonna do walking into the night.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
he was checking out.
In every game,
I'm talking about the beginning.
That's what happened.
Kawhi wanted Jimmy Butler first before he wanted Paul George.
Could have had his pick of players.
They'll draft pick for Paul George.
Why did he want to play with Paul?
Didn't the Toronto Raptors give Kawhi Leonard a $20 million condo for him to stay?
Yeah, he wanted to go home.
They gave him the key to the city of Toronto. They gave him he could eat free at a restaurant. He didn't have to pay for a damn thing. He was a
man. He wanted to be home in the U.S. Man, he didn't want to be in Canada. He wanted to be at home.
Well, Kawhi, you're at home now. You at home now.
Fishing.
Exactly. But you know what? I'm not gonna blame Kawhi for this. This is not Kawhi's fault.
Nah, Kawhi was terrible in the fourth quarter for most of the series.
He was, but
He's most definitely part of it. There is no excuse for what the Clippers have done.
Right. Kawhi has to get it too.
Well, you know,
everybody got to get it.
Everybody's got to get it.
The reason why I say Kawhi doesn't deserve a whole lot of blame in this is because when you're the only winner on that team and you've been the one that's trying to rally the troops, it takes a lot of energy to lead a bunch of losers.
It's his job.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody, listen. Right, but you cannot make somebody do what they're supposed to do all the time.
His shot was so flat, it was like he didn't have no legs.
He didn't.
And I didn't even expect something I didn't even expect.
They should have
left Toronto. Point blank here.
He gave everything he had in Game 6. He needed his guys to come and carry, and they failed.
What I said from the beginning.
I made it.
Oh yeah, what's up, man?
Good evening.
What's up,
man? Look,
did you see that?
I'm feeling good.
Off the backboard?
I'm a real Laker fan.
Oh no.
What's up? Give me
Don't talk to me about LeBron. No, don't talk to me about LeBron.
No, I
I'm a
said
real
give me your
Laker fan.
breakdown about tonight.
Okay.
You know what? In Game 6, I said, oh, they done. They're
Exactly.
done.
They're done.
And
Yeah.
and they didn't capitalize when they needed to. When Jamal Murray was tired, when the shots was flat, they should have capitalized. They didn't, and that was it. Their heart was already gone. This series was
I
won
just said that.
last game.
Yeah.
I just said that.
Yeah, I said that opening up. When they walked on the court, they didn't walk on the court confident. They were playing like they was on skates, trying to stay in the game.
I told y'all last stream yard, I jumped off that shit.
You know,
Yeah.
and I need you to take that shirt off. So you know what I'm saying. I support you and I love you to death, man. But you be killing me with these. You say Lakers too much. You need to say Bron. So you say Lakers just too much for me.
And right here from the sound of you sound like a real Laker fan, my man.
Oh, without question. Without
That's a
question.
breath of fresh air.
Right, Kobe Bean, baby, Kobe
That's a
Bean.
breath of fresh air.
Bean, baby.
That's a breath of fresh air.
Clippers will always be Clippers.
We rep for Kobe Bean, but I can't rep for that guy over there.
I've been in the finals games when they was playing the Nets. You feel me? Yeah. Come on, man.
For real, for real.
Oh God.
You know when the wins was valid before this. You know what I'm saying? I feel conflicted because it's like, they winning, kind of.
Right. Right, kind of.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's not the right year.
Right.
Yeah.
So the NBA draft is going to be November the 18th.
I am excited about that. The Bulls got the 4th pick.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get LaMelo. Y'all gonna get Lonzo.
No. We already know. We got Kobe White.
No matter how the Bulls play, they suck. You should realize
I
that.
guess
Come on, man. You know what? We
I agree with
you. Chicago.
I'm from
Chicago. Hey, right now.
Y'all never been the same since
Burundi.
the 90s. Come on, let's be real.
Mr. Slash, I'm from Chicago, and I have to admit, they suck.
We get
I'm
from Chicago.
You look at what Denver's doing right now, going to 2 straight Western Conference Finals. Do you realize that our GM now is the architect of that team?
And do you realize
that
Jerry Reinsdorf? Hold on. Do you realize that Jerry Reinsdorf is still the owner of the Chicago Bulls at the end of the day?
Yeah. And
that's
not you might as well have those.
He cleaned out.
It's not gonna happen.
He cleaned
He's
out.
better than Pat.
He did everything that the fans.
I mean, he's better, but
how much? They fired the head coach. They got the GM out of there. They're letting the GM actually make real decisions in the front office for a change instead of letting the president make decisions for once. When have you ever seen
still
that?
believing in these doggone Bulls.
Who coaching the Bulls now?
On their way, baby.
Who coaching the
Jordan hit that shot in Utah. They done.
Use their brain. They suck now.
Listen, I can't believe nobody said that.
You know what y'all said that Denver was gonna lose, but who said Denver had a shot?
Yeah, you came in here and jinxed the But Randy ain't been on it. He ain't been on the street.
Playoff P jinxed the game. Playoff P jinxed the game. That's who jinxed that motherfucker.
You two keep banning me. You two keep banning me, man. Hey, that's not my fault.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. My stomach hurt right now, bro.
Dude. And Lou Williams, he couldn't wait to get some more lemon pepper.
Man.
Right.
His mouth. He did at the strip club.
That's what I'm like, dude. It was like 3 in the morning. I'm like, what you doing up at 3 in the morning? Don't you gotta go to work?
Man, listen.
Like, I gotta feel it.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, baby.
His mind was still stuck on Magic City, man.
Man, he can't wait to go see some butt shaking. He on his way right now.
Hey,
now you running the Lou Williams.
It's Chinatown and everything, baby.
Hey,
Shannon
Sharp gonna have a field day tomorrow.
Oh, you know.
Oh man, it's over with. It's over with.
Masking off.
He already started on Instagram already. He already
Skip, what
started
happened
on
to the Clippers,
Instagram.
Mike? Skip.
Don't change
Skip gonna call Kawhi number 2.
What I tell you, Skip? What I tell you, Skip? It's
They
about
gonna have
6:10,
a field. Hey, what's the other
2:30.
dude name? What's the other
Going
dude
from
name
Akron.
off the first show? What's his name to be Brian
Nick
LeBron
Wrong.
preacher? No, the
Nick
other one.
Wright.
Nick
Nick
Wright.
Wright. Oh
Nick
man,
Wright.
they gonna have a
Nick
field
Wright.
day tomorrow. Oh man.
Nick wrong because he be most of the time wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny?
I ain't gonna lie. I
He's a
stopped watching
fan.
because of him.
That's the funny part.
I was like, yeah, that's over with.
Yeah.
Only time I see is the 2 minutes
I'm
they
cool.
show that show before Undisputed come on when I record it. They play like 2 minutes of that show before they kick in.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this.
That's all I see.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Uncle Frank, I'm with it. I'm with it, Uncle
Kendrick
Frank.
Perkins is gonna be so irritating tomorrow with his D-Wag.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna be able to understand him tomorrow. He just gonna be crazy. He just great baby. He just this baby. Get him off the air.
Man.
Get him off the air.
Man, it's gonna be a
too
rough
excited.
day. It's gonna be
Man, it
a rough
was
day
your
tomorrow,
birthday on your performance, man. The birthday, man. That Clippers that can watch it, man. That dude, man. That I can't understand what he said. Cause y'all get his off
So y'all can just imagine. Y'all can just imagine how I feel as a Laker fan having to listen to all this. And y'all, who are you people? Like,
Hey, I'm
It
starting to
Right,
believe
I'm
that.
insulted when they compared that bum to Kobe Bryant. I was done then.
Yeah.
it was over with.
Putting him in the same breath as Kobe and Magic.
You wonder why I do not watch ESPN. I don't watch Undisputed. None of that crap. None of them fools know anything about the game of basketball at all. A bunch of buffoonery.
It's people out here that'll fight. It's people out here that'll fight you. You bring that up.
Exactly.
Right.
No, for real.
That's how it should
No,
be.
for real.
That's how it should be.
It's just we don't be on social media like that, so you don't hear us too much. You know what I'm saying? It's them other ones that you hear all the time. Nah, we try to take your head off saying that out here. You already know this is a Kobe time.
Don't
Right.
I believe LeBron.
That's right. That's why I told you. There's real Laker fans out there, baby. Real Laker fans
You know, my problem was because I come from a time I watched Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I watched Kobe. I watched I watched Magic. I watched real basketball. And this kid come in, he my age, and they giving him the keys. He ain't done nothing.
Exactly.
The king of what? Ain't nobody dead yet. The prince become the king when somebody die. Ain't nobody dead yet. They still killers out here.
Come on now. Come on.
Yep.
So what is y'all talking about? He can't even shoot free throws.
He can't shoot free
You
throws.
got one job. You got one job to play basketball. You got one job. Man, look, let me tell y'all. When I seen him trying to play point guard the other day and he just collapsed at the free throw line, it was like, oh. I was like, oh, all right, that's it. I don't even want to watch this no more. I hope we win.
I've never seen Magic or Kobe do that.
I'm glad that
Magic and Kobe up there flopping.
I'm so glad the refs are. I'm so glad the refs on my team.
Right. They the most valuable player. They need to hand the most valuable player award over there to Scott Foster. Maybe our championship goes to Scott Foster.
Hey, y'all think Doc Rivers done, man? That's it. It's a wrap.
Oh no, it's over with.
It's a surrender wrap.
As soon as he get on the
This series showed that he didn't coach those Celtics teams. His veterans coached those teams.
That's a fact.
And that's how they won.
Tom Thibodeau.
He wasn't rah-rah. He wasn't rah-rah. His team was, and that's how they got up for them games.
That's a fact.
Right. It was Thibodeau. Thibodeau hard coaching. That's why he got hired by the Bulls.
Hey, no, look at his resume. Look at his resume.
He turned the Bulls into some junkyard dogs.
3-2 lead versus Miami, lost that series. 3-1 lead, the Clippers lost that series. Then he just lose another 3-1 series again? He's done.
He's lost 2 of them. This is
second round appearances. And he had Blake
Yeah.
Griffin, he had Chris Paul.
It's happened
They
7 times in
invested.
life.
And lost the NBA championship back in 2010.
And he has 2 of them.
Remember that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey,
That is
Bro,
crazy.
get
you
ready
lost
to
to a
watch a
Josh
master at
Smith,
work,
Corey
fellas.
Brewer led Rockets team, dog.
Get ready to
Crazy.
get ready to watch the master at work, fellas.
Who are you talking about?
King James.
Yeah. See, troll. We got troll.
Out of
Troll
here, bro.
alert.
This crap out of here, bro.
We got
Look,
troll.
Let's
hey,
go,
This crap
Denver.
out of here.
Oh Lord, here we
hey,
go.
Get
hey,
ready to
Exactly.
watch
look,
the
Let's go,
master at
Denver.
look.
work.
Exactly.
Hey,
There you go. Hey, see,
see, there we go,
C-Mo.
Cino.
That's the
There we go,
positivity
Cino.
queen right
With
there,
that,
Get
with
the
this
baby.
fuck out of
blasphemy.
here.
There we go. To see what I'm saying?
Get
See
this
what I'm
I
saying?
gotta
fuck
go
out
for
of here,
Denver.
man.
I can't go for that bum. I can't
I'm
go
a
for that
look.
backward.
Yo,
I can't go
I'm a
for him.
patriot. I'm a Patreon. I support the cash. This how you do me? This how you do me?
This is for them, yo. This is
Yep.
for you. This for
It's
Magic. This for
LeBron fault,
Kobe.
baby.
This for all
It's
the Laker
This for
greats.
Kareem. This for
This for
Jerry West.
Elgin
This
Baylor.
for Gail Goodrich. This for
My
Elgin
man
Baylor.
Jamal Wilkes. This for
Jamal Wilkes.
Jamal Wilkes.
This
The
for
man with the
Michael
weirdest
Cooper.
jump shot in history, but it used to go in.
Hey, nah, I agree with
Jamal
y'all, man.
Wilkes, I
After
swear
that,
to God, if y'all ever never seen Jamal Wilkes shoot a basketball,
oh yeah,
everybody need to check that out.
hey, I ain't
That
gonna
man had
lie.
the weirdest
Ready
looking
for
shot
it?
I've ever seen in life, but it was going in. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
true.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
agree.
He still
I
get
agree
free
with
throws.
bro.
Jamal Wilkes get free throws. Yeah. It was ugly,
I
but
agree with bro, man. After Game 6, this series was
And
done. After
LeBron
Game 6,
shot
they was
Magic
done.
Johnson. They were showing
Hey,
the old Laker games.
Not even close.
I've never seen another Magic
nothing
Johnson.
close. Nothing close.
Not
Nothing
even
close.
close.
Nothing close.
I saw him
Dale ain't
pass
never
the
seen a
basketball,
LeBron
and it
James
did
before.
something I've never seen. I thought it was a glitch on the TV. I
I'm
said,
LeBron
so
can't
"What?"
be duplicated, baby.
I'm
He
so
threw the
grateful that
ball
I'm so
right
grateful
here.
that Rondo came back.
That red line, and it went over in the corner. I said, "How did he do that? How the hell did he do that?" And
Hey,
I
I ain't gonna lie,
rewinded it
man.
back, and I said, "How did he just do that?"
You
The
said
ball
it. You
didn't even
said
hit
it,
the
bro.
ground.
You said it, bro. You said that after that Game 6 loss, they were done. It was over. They were
yeah.
done.
I said that too. They were done. They gave everything they had in
I
Game
was
6.
betting on the NBA to get involved and
They
do what they
did.
do.
They
I
did.
said, well, the league gonna get in here and do what they do. But for some reason, they wasn't giving no calls. They really was like, we want the Denver. I'm like,
I don't get
Well,
it.
well, at
but
least I know we gonna get calls.
To me, the
and
Clippers
I'm like,
laid
you
down
gonna
in the
risk
fourth
your
quarter.
ratings and everything else? You willing to
What are
throw that
y'all
away?
You
saying
can't give them no calls when LA laid down in the fourth
That's
quarter.
a
See,
fact.
they
They
just
It
laid
was
laid
down.
over
down.
with.
That's a
Hey,
It
fact.
was
I'm not
over
saying
with.
that
LA just blew it, dog. They just blew it at the end of the
the
day.
Clippers,
Nah,
Right.
look,
like I can't blame
Denver,
the refs.
man, look,
Denver
Yeah,
Denver,
wanted it more than
the
the
Clippers didn't
Clippers.
get no
Denver
call,
smelled blood and they just
but
attacked.
Right.
they
Definitely.
also didn't do what they were supposed to do.
That's
Like,
true.
so
Denver smelled
I
blood
blame them
and they
more than I blame the
attacked.
ref in the league. I'm like, you got to do, if you doing something, and you doing your job and they screw you, I'll be right here to support you. But if you ain't doing your job, it don't matter if
And
they
it's
gave
all
you
on
a
you.
foul or not.
It's all on you.
And you know what it looked like though during those last 3 games? It looked
Video
like to me
smooth
that
people I can
when
still
the Clippers
rules
was
off.
up, when the Clippers was always up at halftime, it's like every game from Game 4, it was like, man, is y'all done yet? Is y'all just gonna give up? And Denver just like, nah, hell no. Y'all
No,
gotta take it.
Denver is a good team, and I
You're
think
not
they
gonna lay
deserve a
down.
lot of credit. They do.
They do. They
These are a
definitely do,
young,
man.
hungry team,
They definitely
and they're
do.
very skilled too.
Period.
Joker is better than what
I
people
be.
are giving them credit for.
Oh, absolutely,
Murray
man.
is emerging as a superstar. Then you got the veteran savvy of Millsap
And
in
another
there
thing,
too,
then you
Hey,
got Michael Porter on the bench.
and Michael Porter is starting to
Ooh,
The
come up.
the
he's
only
This is
starting
a
to get
good
going.
team.
the only thing is though, I can see that Murray is gassing out. I'm telling you,
yeah, he is
I
gassing
think
out.
it's been too much for him. I'm telling you.
Let's
His,
listen to Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper talk.
Oh yeah, this one.
I'm just trying to go see some ass shaking. That's what he said.
All right. Let me hear. Let me hear.
Oh,
Hold on, they got Lemon Pepper.
Hold
Lemon
on, do
Pepper.
you got sunglasses on for the funeral?
All right, here comes Lemon Pepper.
Came up short. Just briefly, we had a conversation already amongst the guys that we got a quick turnaround. We understand this is going to be a quick off season. Let's get back to work and let's continue to build. We did have championship expectations. We had the talent to do it. I don't think we had the chemistry to do it in this show. We had lapses on defense and on offense where I think.
And I'm just trying to go
No,
throw some
you
dollars.
had
You feel me?
lapses, clown. 4 points in the
It's
goddamn
a short
game
off
7.
season, so I'm trying to go see
Man,
some
cut
butt
that dude
making.
off, man.
Throw some dollars. Give me some lemon pepper.
We've been saying it all year. Year one, we got a lot to reflect on, a lot to look at going forward, and to get better.
I don't even want to hear him say no, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's right. We gotta hear them speak.
The
Please
Lakers
turn
about to
Paul
have this
George off.
trophy to look
No,
at.
we don't, man. We already know about that. Paul Pierce stumbled through his whole speech.
Paul
I
George
wish
is
I
such a
was there to
clown.
ask the question. I'll
Go
be
ahead
like,
and
why
crown the
you
king,
keep
man.
trucking every time the game on the line, Paul?
Yeah.
Hell wrong
Like
with you?
every time.
I suck every time. Why y'all expect something different? Y'all gonna pay me,
Exactly. That's my
so
point.
y'all gonna pay me. I'ma show up. I'ma suck, and that's it.
Right.
Next
Look,
question.
the Clippers got to go get some winners. They got to get some dogs
Do
in the
you know how many draft
offseason.
picks they gave up for Paul George, bro?
I
That
don't
is
care, Paul.
sad.
If you a scrub, you a
And then you
scrub.
acquired,
Right. We need
and
to
You
then
know
you
what I'm
figure out
acquired
saying?
where that word from.
Reggie
It don't
Jackson.
matter how much you
That was
pay.
the icing on the
If you a
cake.
scrub, you a scrub.
Bro, I'd
And
rather
see,
have Shea
everybody
Alexander
thought,
than him right now, bro. That they traded away to the Thunder.
everybody thought I was tripping when I was like, "Oh, good. That he's somebody else's problem." I seen that long time ago. Ever since when he was in Indiana,
Indiana. Yep.
every time he saw LeBron, he
He
started
froze.
shaking like a leaf.
He
I said, "Oh,
froze.
so I don't want him. I don't want why he's scared of that bum. I
Yeah,
don't want
y'all
him.
wanted him. Y'all wanted him, and I wanted LeBron to
Woo,
have him because I knew this was going to
woo.
lead to the results.
I'm,
I wanted
I,
LeBron to have him 100%. I was, man, I hope they get Paul George.
man. When the Clippers got him, I was like, God, got you. They was like, yeah, they thought they got somebody. Yeah.
I was shocked. And I was like, maybe Kawhi can get him under control. And, if
Nope.
we start screwing up, we got this.
But
Man, he's
but
dude
like
is
I said, it's
impossible.
hard to
He's
do that
impossible.
as a leader when your whole team has a loser mentality.
Yep.
They
he was
got to
done.
address that.
He was done.
Oh yeah.
He was so tired. He was like, man,
He was done in
what
the last series. Paul George
y'all
was
know?
done in the last series.
Y'all know? No, Kawhi the one by this game. He was so tired. It was like, man, I can't carry these niggas no. I can't carry these
Exactly.
cats no more.
Because
I've
That's a
been
fact.
carrying them this whole
That's a fact.
series. I'm carrying them. I'm tired.
That's a
I'm
fact.
tired.
he ran out of gas. Exactly.
That's a fact. He
That's
gave
why
it,
I
like I
don't
said, he
blame
gave
him.
it all at game 6.
He gave it
He
all in
emptied the
game
tank,
6 because
game
at the
6.
end of the day, you need your supporting cast to step up.
But see,
That's
that's
a
the
fact.
thing. That's the point of having Paul George. It's like, bro, I gave everything I had. You got to take the keys, bro.
But he a
And
buster. You
man,
can't. I mean, you expect a buster to turn into gold? Hell no.
That's what, like I
Hell
said,
no.
that's why I was glad we didn't get him. Every time he saw
Right.
LeBron, and how this bum is treating you like a bum. Oh, man, don't come back to us with that, man.
Yeah,
Hell.
Get out of
yeah,
here.
exactly. This bum, yeah, you said it right. This bum is treating you like a bum. It's crazy.
Hey, so what y'all saying? You all trade Paul George right now?
Yeah.
I got a question. Where do the Clippers go from here, bro?
They gotta
Home,
get some
Like
dogs,
he
man.
said, they got a quick turnaround.
home.
And because they got a quick turnaround, the season finna start right back, real soon. So for them, they get time to get familiar with each other.
Well, they're gonna have plenty of time to get familiar.
But the problem they had, or I feel like the problem they had in this series was, a big man who can guard the
We need a
perimeter.
big
How
man.
do they
Thank
solve
you.
that?
Yes. We need a big man.
But where you gonna find one?
Because
We
There's
need
no
an
big
athletic
man in the
big
league.
man.
think about it. Montrezl Harrell is a free agent. Next year is the last year Kawhi and PG have on their deals. What are they going to do to win a title
Well,
next year?
it seems like if like they didn't really need that big man too much if they moved the ball the way they were supposed to. Because when they did, they had so much success.
No.
But It's just when they get stagnant and then they throwing it to Kawhi and just looking at him, it all sputter and then he tired.
Right,
I
but
seen
they,
that
they
too,
need
They
a
man.
start
big
playing
man to get
individuals.
them easy
That's where they get in
shots
trouble.
in the
They start
post.
playing like individuals. That's where they get in trouble. They don't run no offense.
Another problem with the Clippers is that a lot of their guards outside of Beverly are trash on defense. They got to fix that. They got to figure out who can guard Jokic. It's like, come on, man, it's too many problems with the Clippers, bro. Too many problems, bro.
And
And
that's
they
where
got
That's
1
where they
year.
should have kept Mo Harkless. That's where they should
Yeah.
have kept
Right.
Mo
And,
Yep.
Harkless.
and,
Yeah.
but think, but
Got
think,
rid of the
but
pieces
think
they
about it.
had.
Think about,
They had a set team already. And they got
Yeah.
rid of their pieces.
but
When
think
they
about
when
it.
they
Think,
started
That's
when they
true,
started
Nick.
clamming
That's
everybody
true,
together
Nick,
like
for
Mark
real.
Morris and all them, I said this is not a good idea, bro.
but think, but
It's stupid.
and you know, think about it. They got 1 year to figure it out. 1 year, because we
Yeah.
don't know if Kawhi and Paul George.
Next
So
season is championship or bust for the Clippers.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
think they'll give Doc this last year to see what's up?
Hell
No.
no, he gotta go.
No.
They shouldn't.
They not
No.
responding.
They shouldn't.
Dude,
This was
they
your
already
this was your
wrote
time to
they
freaking step
already
up.
filled out his pink slip before he got on the plane.
This was your time to
Yeah,
step
they
up.
not responding to Doc, man. They not responding to him. He gotta go. They not responding to Doc no more, man.
That's
So
true.
hey, but remember KG said in that interview, he said, man, when they was playing I think they played the Heat to get to the finals. And Kevin Garnett had an interview. He said, man, Doc play his starters. He wears starters out.
Yeah. That's what he do.
Yeah.
Because he don't know how to sub. And when you get in that, it's always a problem.
Yep.
But let's talk about the game of the night, which
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
That's right. Jimmy buckets. He stands again.
Jimmy Butler once again, big Jimmy, who
As
really
much as
won the game in regulation, and
The
they
only bright light for the day.
as much as I like Tatum, it felt so good to watch Celtics lose that game, boy. Oh
You are
man.
a true Laker fan for the court.
Oh man.
Man, that block
Man.
was incredible. That
Oh
block
yeah,
was
that's why.
And I really like Tatum. I really do. But that
Yeah.
felt good. I said, ooh, that felt good to
He
my
took some of
spirit.
the best shots in, man. I
Hey, that block dunk. Oh, my God.
What's up?
Hey,
I
D,
thought
what
that would
up?
have broke his hand the way he was coming down with it.
We are now rocking with the boys.
Woo.
Man, come on.
Hold on, like Cito said in the video. Like Cito
I
said,
knew this was gonna happen.
that game was trash,
I
bro.
said the Celtics was gonna get off to an early lead, and what was gonna happen is Miami was gonna come back because they gonna methodically keep breaking you down because
What
they
the hell happened to Kawhi, man?
I know you just got here, so we got
What the hell happened to Kawhi, man?
Now we gotta get back to it. Okay.
Kawhi gonna have these people at my job talking trash tomorrow, man. What's up, man?
He was drained, man. He was drained, man.
the Miami Heat right now.
We all do, man. Damn
Oh, yeah,
it.
talk about the Heat.
I
Talk
wanted
about
to
the Heat
dream
and the
it.
buckets, baby.
Yeah.
That boy Tyler Hero played like a hero tonight. That's a fact.
But
They
you
went in and
7-year
out, all
veteran, dog.
in and
He
out,
scared
in
the
and out,
moment.
in and out, in and out.
Yep.
And I was like, man, they were accurate from the 3-point line, and they went. And I said, man, that Tyler Hero, he got it going.
And
Oh,
Dunkin'
He played
did.
Another thing, Dunkin' Donuts is open today, man.
Oh yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts was open.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson, boy.
Dunkin' Donuts.
They had it working. So I was like, I was with it. Everything they was doing, I was with it. Because Jimmy had it working, the whole team had it working. I was with it.
But you
But
see
the thing is
the
that
difference.
they had this one in regulation, and the refs called that garbage foul. Knowing what's his name, Marcus Smart did what he normally do, jump in the way when he's trying to keep up with the defender. He jumped in the lane.
To me, it felt like him and Walker kind of led him to that
blocking foul. They gave him free
Walker
throws
led him
to
to
Tatum,
that,
and Tatum jagged the game. This is why I told you about Tatum. You got to be able to know how to win these games in this type of situation before you could be called an elite superstar.
He took a lot of dumb shots, bro.
He was trying to be Kobe again. Tatum tried to be Kobe again.
Yeah.
Tatum tried to be Kobe. Failed again.
Celtics trying to win by the 3 again.
Doggone free throw.
But you know what? You see the difference between Miami and the Clippers, right? You got a bunch of dogs on Miami. These are undrafted free agents. These are guys that are hungry. They want it, right? And you got a leader in Jimmy Butler that says, "All right, come on, let's go."
Hey man,
Follow my lead.
where that dude at that said Jimmy Butler a role player?
Yeah,
I want him in here.
Rob B.
Oh, Rob.
Where he at?
He not even here.
You said to me, I'm a little tipsy. Sorry, everybody. You said to me that Jimmy Butler was the number 2. He ain't playing like no number 2. Like, what's going on?
He playing like MVP.
Like the Dallas Cowboys fans. That's why y'all got rid of Jason Garrett. Y'all got Jason Garrett back. What's going on? What's going on?
What the Cowboys got to do with this?
All this hate said Jimmy Butler is a number 2. I want to hear this. He told me that he's a number 2. What's going on?
She fan, boy. Check out.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Man, Jimmy, the dog. My boy, when my boy went dark. I think is this him? The one that told us Denver was gonna win.
Yep.
You goddamn fucking right. You fucking ball. You ball. You ball.
Here we go.
You ball. You look stupid now. I told you they was gonna lose. I told you they was gonna lose.
Yeah, you told us.
Where my money at?
Right.
Where my money at? Where my money at?
Man, you gotta
you
get
owe me
a
some
job,
money.
man. Go on,
You owe me some money. Where my money at?
Get a job to get some money.
Where my money at? You ball. You ball.
You gotta get a job to get some money, son.
You ball. Y'all some ball. Y'all was dick riding the Clippers. Oh, the Clippers gonna win. The Clippers gonna beat the Lakers. Oh, the Clippers gonna do this. Bang. They got their ass. Bang. Sorry about that, buddy.
Man, he is it.
Sorry about that, buddy.
He is it.
Oh, you mad? You mad? You mad?
Costino. KARCENO. Donate.
Oh, you can't say the referee. Oh, the referee cheated. Don't say the referee cheated now. Don't say that now. Don't say that now. Don't say the referee cheated.
Say nothing about no
I played the whole team. What are you talking about? Did you
right? You been listening to the track.
Well, who just lost? Who just lost?
We just said we just lost.
Who just lost?
Right.
Who just lost?
The video you clicked, we know that.
Who just lost?
Right.
Man, y'all owe me some money, man.
No, get a job.
I need my money on time. Pay me my money on time, man. I need my money, man.
Young man, get a job.
Who are we making this out to? This check out to?
Man, I need my money. Hold on, D, y'all back? D, y'all said y'all put $15,000 up? Where my money at?
Nobody said
Where my money at?
Who the
Where my money at?
$5.
Casino, you just made yourself look stupid, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said the Clippers gonna win. Yes, you did. You said the Clippers gonna win.
Everybody said the Clippers
Yes, you said stupid on your own channel.
I didn't
You
say
said
that
the
though.
Clippers was going to win.
Yeah,
And just
I did. And I won the
yeah, I know. So where my fucking money at?
Everybody.
Hey, stop asking for money, man. Go.
Where my money at?
This dude,
Y'all want to have some excuse. Now y'all still want to have some excuse.
Ain't nobody got
Hey, Carsino, when the Lakers win the championship, you better ride with us. You gonna ride with us. You gonna ride with us, right? When the Lakers win, you gonna ride with us, right? Yeah, you gonna ride with us. Yeah, whatever. Jimmy Butler ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, look, okay, Miami just won their first game. Miami ain't gonna win the second game. What's that take? Can we put some money up now? Watch I tell you, Miami's not going to the finals. Can we put some money up?
You got
I just won already. I told you the Clippers was not going to make it. Can we put some money up?
Bruh,
Can we put some money up?
man, you need a
Man,
JOB,
can we
man.
put some money up? You
You
want to
need a
bet for that money?
JOB.
I bet you ain't going to bet for that money. Hey, look, take off that jersey. You need to burn that jersey. You need to burn that jersey. Take that Clipper jersey off. Burn that jersey. They will never go back to the playoffs. Burn that jersey.
As soon as we fire Doc and get a new coach, we on our way.
Don't worry.
We gonna run it right back.
You on your way, huh? Now you want to ride with Miami. Now you want to ride with Miami. Now you want to deep ride Miami. Now you want to deep ride. Now you want to deep ride Miami.
You are so right, man. He could go to Copa game right now and get food.
Yeah, okay. I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad. Y'all super mad, huh? Y'all big mad, huh? Y'all big mad. Y'all big mad. Look at y'all mad. The Clippers close. Y'all, the Clippers close. Y'all was talking all that shit. The Clippers going to the NBA Finals, y'all. Yeah, the Clippers going. Man, they ass at home. They said they ass at home. Bye-bye.
No, we said
Bye-bye.
Okay, Smith.
Right. Yeah, send that money. Send that money. Send that money.
How you gonna send you some money with your face not on the camera, dog?
Cash out me that money that you owe me, Carcino. Cash out that money, nigga.
Look, I can give you a link to Indeed.
Right, we don't even know who you are. You have no kids.
You don't even know who I am. You don't even know who I am.
You don't even know who
you just make yourself look stupid on your own fucking channel. You just make yourself look stupid on your own channel. Oh, the Clippers going to the finals. Oh, yeah, they finna beat the Lakers. Yeah, we got it, y'all. We got it. We finna win. We finna get a chip. We finna get a chip.
I said the Miami Heat was going. You ain't say
no. Stop lying. I could put up a video right now that you said you may never post up Miami. You ain't never say shit about Miami. Now you want to talk about Miami. Now you want to talk about the Clippers. You was talking about the Clippers. You was talking about the Clippers.
We did a stream yard of the whole playoffs. We did a breakdown prediction.
Okay, play the video then. Play the video. Play the video. Play the video what you just said. Play the video what you just said. So I can make you look stupid on your own channel. So I can make you look stupid on your own channel.
What you talking about? We did now. We did a stream yard.
Right. Y'all mad. Hey, hold on, okay?
I tell you.
Miami is not going to the final. It's going to be the Lakers and the fucking Boston. What's I tell you? Okay, y'all laughing. Y'all was laughing at me when I said the Clippers is going to get knocked out. What's I tell you? It's going to be Miami.
They got knocked out. That's all it was.
They got knocked out.
Congratulations. Right one time in your life.
Nah, that wasn't right one time in my life. That wasn't right one time. We'll be right again.
Where was you last year?
Okay.
Where was you last year? Where was you last year?
He was hiding.
You know why I was at last year?
Where were you?
I was at your mama house last year. That's where I was at last year.
Oh, you was hiding under a
I was at your mama house last year, nigga.
You weren't at nobody mama house.
I was at your mama house, nigga. I was at your mama house, nigga. Nigga, your head big as hell, boy. You need to cut that shit off your head, boy. Over top looking ass, nigga.
You need to show your picture, boy.
You get your
picture, boy.
All right.
Man, that dude sound like he got to go in the trash can when he was a kid because nobody wanted him.
Got that out. You got that.
All right, so I had to take off the glasses to block the haters. That's why I put on the glasses.
To be honest, I think the Clippers are done, bro. Like, I think they're done, bro.
They might be. They need to get their chemistry together, but Lou wasn't the same because Lou was out of shape. He was terrible. Every game, he only had one game in the where he was decent. Everything else was terrible.
The question is who we trade.
They need to get rid of Lou. They need to get rid of Marcus Morris. and they need to bring in some winners to go along with Kawhi.
What they brought awards for anyway?
Well,
You say
more.
what?
Damn.
Oh yeah, I know.
We need to
I've
make
been
a lot of. We
saying
need to make
since
some
2
major
series
shakeups.
ago
Okay,
to
back.
bench him.
There you go. Now, hopefully, he got his language under control.
Right. You got something stuck
This
in
is what
your
I'm
throat,
trying to say. I
motherfucker.
told y'all the Clippers was going to lose. Y'all kept dick riding the Clippers, saying the Clippers was going to win. I kept telling y'all
Hey
the Clippers
man,
was
chill
going
with
to
all the
lose.
cursing, bro.
I
Chill
told
with
you
the
the
cursing.
Clippers was going to lose. They lost. Bomb. That's why your team lost. Bomb.
That ain't my team,
Bomb.
bum. I picked
What's your
Miami,
team, Bomb?
bum.
What's your team?
I
Your team
picked
ain't
Miami,
Miami, nigga.
bum.
You was riding with the Clippers. You wasn't
Yeah,
ever
I rode
riding with
with the
Miami.
Clippers.
You
Of
was
course.
riding with the
Everybody
Clippers,
rode with
bro.
the Clippers.
See,
Dummy
you a
ass
liar.
nigga.
You a big liar, bro. You was
No,
riding with
you a
Miami.
liar.
You was
You
never
a
riding
liar
with.
and you
You
a
was never riding
hater.
with the
Where
Clippers,
were you, bro? Game
man.
one when the
You a
Rockets
Clipper
beat
fan,
y'all
bro.
butt. Where were you when the
You and
Lakers
your dick
lost
riding
last
niggas the
year?
Clippers fan.
Where were you?
Okay, okay.
Where were
So
you?
hold
Okay,
on. Listen,
okay,
right. Listen,
okay,
right.
okay.
If you
Where
a really a
were
Miami
you?
fan, right?
Where were
If you
you?
already if
Tell
you
me where
already a
you at.
Miami fan, right? Who got the most? Hey, no, listen. Who got
No,
the
I
most
ain't
points in
listening.
Miami?
Where
Who
were
scored the
you?
most? No, listen. No,
That
who scored the
question.
most points in
Answer
Miami?
that question.
Who?
Answer
You
my
said who?
question. Where were you last year in game one
Who
when you
scored the
won?
most points in Miami?
Where were you?
Who
Where
scored
were
the
you?
most points in
Where were you
Miami?
in
Who put
2018?
Miami on top?
Where were
Since you a
you?
Miami fan.
I don't hear what you're
I
saying.
know
Where
you ain't no
were you?
Miami fan. Shut up. You
Where
ain't no
were
Miami
you?
fan.
Where
You a
were
dick
you
rider.
last year
You a
when
dick rider.
LeBron got
That's all
beat?
you is. You a
Where
dick
were
rider. You
you
mad because
game
the
one of
Clippers
the
got
first
knocked out. So now you want to
preseason
ride with Miami.
series? Where
Now you
were
want to
you?
ride with Miami.
Where
Now you
were
want to ride
you?
with Miami.
You a
Now you
bum.
want to ride with Miami.
You
Just ask
suck.
me a question. Let's ask my
Dude, I
question.
did ride it with
Ask me
Miami for
ask
the
me
beginning
this
of
one
the year.
question.
I did
Who
ride
scored
it
the
with
most
Butler
points
since
in Miami?
Chicago.
Who
So what are
scored the
you
most
talking
points in
about, bro?
Miami?
Oh,
Wait,
this is
You
a
can't
LeBron
even
fan.
tell me. You're not even a
damn it,
Miami fan.
damn it.
Huh?
Goofy. You a goofy.
Goofy?
You a
Goofy,
goofy, bro.
huh?
You a clown. You a
Huh?
clown, bro. You a
You a
clown.
You got
clown?
something stuck in
You a
your
fake
throat,
Yeah,
clown.
you
nigga.
You a
we
clown.
gotta cut you
You a
off too, you
clown, bro.
clown.
You a clown, bro. You
You're
can't
a
even say,
clown.
okay, tell me all the
You're a
players in
clown.
Miami. Tell me
You're a
all the place
clown.
names in Miami.
Oh, this
Tell me all
LeBron
the
a
his
place names
bum.
in
man.
Miami.
LeBron a
Name all
bum.
the players in Miami.
This is
Bum.
LeBron fan.
Name
He
all
knows
the
A
exactly
players
what's
in
going
bum.
on.
Miami.
Name all
Can
the
you
players.
name all
Name
the
all
Laker
the
Name all the
players
players?
in
players.
Miami
Jimmy
since you a
Butler,
You name
Miami
all the
Tyler
fan.
Laker
Hero,
players?
Name all
Duncan
the players.
Robinson,
Hold
I'm
on,
Dave
not
AD.
talking to
Bell,
you. I'm not talking to you,
Kevin
Carlito. I'm
Porter
talking to this fat boy. Name all
Kevin
the people who play with Miami.
Name the
This
players.
nigga, man.
Shut up and let me
Man, you
talk,
name
idiot.
them.
Shut up.
Name them.
You
Name
got
them.
Jimmy Butler. You got Bam Adebayo. You got Duncan Robinson. You got Tyler Hero. You hear me? You got Andre Iguodala. You hear me? Jay
He
Crowder.
don't even
Do
play
you
no
hear
more with
me?
them.
Hold on, shut up. Jay Crowder. You hear me? Myers Leonard. Do you know who Myers Leonard is?
Nope.
That's
No,
your
you
daddy.
don't. You
Yeah,
don't.
I know him. Name all the people who played with them in '98. Name all the players who played with them '98.
Look at
You
this
don't
fat
even know
nigga.
shit.
Why is
You don't even know shit, fat boy.
Oh my
You
god.
fat stanky ass boy. You doodle looking ass nigga. Look at your hair, nigga. Cut your shit off, you ugly ass boy. You dusty ass nigga. Ugly ass nigga. Pit bull looking ass nigga. You look like my pit. You look like my pit bull. You look like my pit bull, ugly ass nigga.
You a clown, bro.
He's a clown. He's a clown.
You a clown, bro.
Oh my.
He's a clown that can't even
You
look
a
at him.
clown, bro.
Oh
He look,
You
he's
a clown,
silent.
bro.
He's
And your
silent.
Oh
jokes
my
Hey,
lame,
can I
God.
bro.
ask you a question?
Your jokes
Can I
lame,
ask you
bro.
one question?
He
Can I
got
ask you
something
one
stuck in
question?
his
Lame,
throat.
bro.
Talking about
Can I ask you one
man, boy,
question?
get the fuck out of here,
Can I
boy,
ask
before
you
you
one
get your
question,
ass
big
murdered
bro?
around this bitch.
Why your hair look like that, bro?
See what I mean?
Because that's the way God made me.
No,
That's
why
why
your
my
hair
hair
look like
like
that,
that.
bro?
Because God made
I'm
me
gonna
that
send a
way.
female
That's
to
why
come
my
over
hair
there and
like
do
that.
your hair, bro. You trying to get some dread?
Where your face at?
You trying to get
Where
some?
your
You trying to get some shit locks?
Where your
You want some
face
shit
at?
locks in your head, fat
Where
boy?
your face
You
at?
fat as hell, boy.
Where
Ugly ass.
your
Go get
face
you a
at?
hot dog. You a
Show
hot
me your
dog ass
face.
nigga. You
Where
like to
your
eat
face?
hot dogs. Shut your goofy
Where
ass
your
up. You
face?
goofy. You a
Where your
clown.
face at?
You a goofy.
Where your face at?
You a goofy.
Where your face at?
You
Where
a
your
goofy.
face at?
You
Where
sound
your
gay.
face at?
You
I don't
sound
see
gay.
you.
You over there
I
dancing.
don't see you.
Your head look like a
I
balloon,
don't
bro.
see you.
Your head look like
I
a
don't see
balloon,
you.
nigga. Your head look like a balloon, nigga. Look at you,
I
nigga.
still look good to get
Hey,
women.
look at you. Your head look like a balloon.
Y'all had enough. We're gonna go back to talking basketball.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, talk about basketball.
I look good. I look good. Thank you.
We let the troll hour go on. Now we're gonna talk about the
Yeah,
game.
you got his material out, so let's get back.
Right.
Man,
Right.
thank you.
Now,
Finally,
what is the
dog.
future for the Clippers moving forward?
Nothing. Nothing. The coach got to
Ain't
go,
good.
and Kawhi needs
Get,
to.
hold on.
Get rid of Doc Rivers
The Clippers.
and
The Clippers.
trade Lou Williams
Paul George.
and
Get
get
Paul
rid of
George
Haran
out of
too.
there.
And Mark
I want
Morris.
to pick up
Get
my
rid of him.
I want to
Morris
pick
is
up my
gone.
Lakers.
I don't know if Morris is gonna be back next year.
Morris gone. Get rid of
Yeah, he don't need
Morris.
to come back. He can go too.
Get rid of Morris. Trade. Get rid of Doc Rivers. Get rid of Lou Williams and bring in some players who want to win.
Ooh,
That's
get
what I would
rid of
do.
Lou. Oh, lemon pepper. Uh-oh. The sixth
Lemon
man
pepper
of the
Lou.
year. Now Lou was doing good in the regular season.
Man.
Pandemic P.
Until you start eating that lemon pepper.
He couldn't get up out the strip club. He couldn't get out the strip club. He got stuck there. He was still there the whole time they was in the bubble.
Pandemic Paul George. Pandemic P. He showed up tonight.
Hey, the Clippers need to trade Lou Williams and Shaman and find more defense for guard.
I
The
would get
Clippers.
rid of Shaman. They didn't play Shaman enough.
But see, but I'm gonna tell you why they didn't play him enough, because every time he was on the court, Denver switched the pick and roll so Murray can attack him. That's the problem.
True.
And think about it. Denver is going to get better next year. Come on, man.
I believe it.
Hey, so let's talk about this though. What y'all think about how you think the Lakers gonna guard them?
The refs gonna guard him.
Yeah,
Right.
You already heard what I said.
Because I'm gonna tell you what X Factor.
They'll try to run
The X
on
Factor
him.
is for Denver. Michael Porter Jr. gonna be the X Factor for Denver when they play Lakers.
Denver can beat the Lakers.
They can. They definitely can.
World, they'll in the
But they
perfect
not
world.
gonna beat them. They not
No,
gonna
they
beat them.
can't.
Though.
You gotta get
No,
over
they
the
can't.
politics and BS.
No, they
though.
can't.
Yeah, I mean, in
No,
a
they
perfect
can't.
world,
I don't know, man. Denver gonna
LeBron
be gone
daddy.
in about 4 games, bro.
LeBron daddy always pays his child support.
Man, they gonna
Right.
The NBA is
They're going
LeBron's
1-1.
daddy, and he
Right.
always pays his child support.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I think they're gonna get tore up in the paint though.
I mean,
Denver. I think the Lakers gonna tear them up in the paint.
No, that's one thing I'm not worried about. The paint is protected. It's the
Hey, I don't-
outside.
Nah,
We're not fast enough to keep up with them young legs. It's the inside the school. It's the outside the problem.
I would
agree.
put that. Is Will Barton coming back this series? Because if Barton coming back, I would throw him, Jeremy Grant, and I would throw what's your other boy, Craig, on LeBron, and that'll slow him down.
Oh yeah,
they'll match up good on LeBron on defense because you don't really need them for scoring. You got Jamal Murray, and you got Morris, and you got Harris.
You gonna doing this? When LeBron get you doing this?
We gotta hold the line, Denver.
I get to throw in the shoulders. Yeah, he'll get fouled out. Don't worry about it.
I would throw them on
hold
Braun
that line.
and Millsap. I would put Millsap on
Deny him the chance to go to the finals.
How many
Deny him.
games y'all think it's gonna go? 4 or 5? Which one? Because it's gonna be
Six.
I think it's gonna go. If the Revs, if they mentally can't handle the Revs, it's gonna go about 5 games, bro.
It's gonna go 4. They're gonna get swept.
Yeah, they gonna get you know they're gonna try to make it interesting. They're gonna give Denver a game.
They gotta make up for these things, buddy.
Right.
But now they
get them 2 games or 1 game.
biggest rating, the biggest rating bump they had.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who Denver remind me of though? They remind me of the Dallas Mavericks when they won finals.
Yo, get that shorty out the background, bro.
That's what they remind me of. They remind me of Dallas.
Oh, you talking about when they beat Miami that first year?
Yeah, that's what they remind me of. Yeah, when they,
yeah,
beat Miami. They got that 7 feet like Dirk, kind of like wishy-washy. Got the shooter over there, Jason Terry. Got a shooter in Jamal Murray. You got Ron Butler and Mike Porter Jr. a little bit.
But they gonna put them on the line though. That's the thing. Can Denver handle when they're going to the line? Because AD gonna get his free throws. He gonna get about 15, 20 free throws. Bron gonna get 15, 20 free throws. Now, if they can survive that, if Murray can go off and hit his threes and Morris and Harris can step up, they can win.
Yeah, you know the craziest thing
Yeah,
about
they
that
gonna try to
is,
foul Jokic out for sure.
and another
They're gonna try
thing,
to
man,
foul Jokic out.
The Lakers are a liability defensively. Period. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
What the
If the Nuggets
hell
hit shots,
was
if the
that
Nuggets hit their
What's
shots,
tonight?
going on, Elon? What's
gonna
happening,
get
man?
theirs.
What's up,
What
Elon?
the hell was that tonight, man? Like, bro,
I know.
really?
Yeah.
If the Lakers don't have a third
This is
score, it's gonna get
crazy.
theirs.
I know, man. I know.
Guess the conspiracy guy was right.
I know.
Yeah, I was about. That's all who I was thinking about. That's all I was thinking about. Was that guy was saying, "Oh, the Nuggets is gonna win," and trust me, I'm telling you that they won to go. I was like, "What?" And we was all sitting there laughing. I'm like, "Yo, did you just see the first game?"
Bro, it's on Doc, man. Doc plays his lineups too long, and then the last game, Shamet was going off a little bit. Even the game before that, he just benched
And
him.
he took him
And
out.
then Marcus
Exactly.
Morris don't do nothing. He keep Marcus Morris out there too
That's what I
long,
said.
and he didn't play
Reggie
Jermichael
Jackson
Green
there.
enough.
That's what
He
I
didn't play
told
Green
y'all.
enough.
I said Marcus Morris. I didn't know why they picked him up. They should have never picked up Marcus Morris because I knew it was gonna be him or Reggie Miller that was gonna mess up. I mean Reggie Miller. Reggie Jackson to mess up the game.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that trade. I did not like that trade.
No, but Pacino said it though. He called it. He was like, after I looked at it, yeah, bro. Mo Harkless was needed in this series. Mo Harkless would have shut all that down.
Exactly.
I gotta say something about the Lakers now. I told y'all we're gonna win the finals.
Morris looks to score too much.
I told y'all, man. LeBron James up in here.
Oh, so he back again.
But no, with the Clippers.
Oh, you already know. You know LeBron James is jumping up and down.
Once they get rid of Doc, they could get rid of Lou Williams. Let him go. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's 6-man or whatever. He's not a playoff mentality player. Get him off the team. I would try to sign Harrell back, bring Harrell back because Harrell's going to have a full season. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, Harrell came back because his grandma died, so he came back late. So that, and then Paul George, I wouldn't get rid of Paul George because he let him stay because Paul George could get hot once in a while.
Nah,
and he could do
that.
it.
He gotta go.
Paul
gotta go. He gotta go.
That's the player that needs to go.
You gave up too much for him, though. You gave up too much for him. So you gonna get rid of him like that? Are you gonna get the same thing that you got rid of him to bring him in for?
I was trying to say this earlier. I was trying to say this earlier. I don't know what Kawhi's obsession with playing with Kawhi. I mean, with playing with PG was in the first place. Like,
right.
That dude ain't never been a winner, man.
Kawhi won the challenge, man. He won the challenge.
Not at all, man. Like Mr. Sledge had said earlier, man. Kawhi, he was mentally drained from
he was good.
Yeah, he was, man.
I mean,
he had to pick up how much times he had to pick up the slack for Paul George when he was going through his little mental situations in the bubble and stuff like that.
That's some BS.
He had to carry this whole team.
I would say if this was anything else but Game 7. Game 7, you got to throw all the excuses out the door. And you just got to be ready to play.
You have to.
He looked just as bad as Paul George tonight.
But he had the right to have those type of games. I mean, come on, like last year he was carrying. True, I feel you.
Not a Game 7.
You can't have
a Game 7.
True. There's no excuses. I'll take that back. There's no excuses. If it was Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, they have to go hard. They got to carry the team regardless.
You was up 3-1.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
The difference between
when they set up for two, when they set up on jumpers, they was in trouble, man.
Right, you was up 3-1.
But this is the thing. Kawhi got to start. I understand. I understand you said Kawhi is not like he's vocal in the background, but he has to be vocal all the way around.
He coded in that,
become a leader.
I mean, but no, that's not Kawhi. Kawhi's not a vocal guy, but the problem is, Doc, I'm trying to tell you, it's always been Doc. Doc did this in Orlando with the Magic. He did this in Boston with the Celtics. He doesn't know how.
Listen, I think their problem was they didn't. Their problem was.
T
What
froze
happened, bro?
up.
You broke
Go
up?
ahead, T.
Wait, what happened?
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead. You broke up, bro.
You broke up.
Listen, I was just saying that they didn't. They were going to beat these dudes if they could lock them down defensively. Like they were going to win this series defensively. This wasn't going to be no trade baskets with them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Or trade 3-pointers with them shoes. They had to beat them defensively, and they failed to do that in the last 2 games. You know what I'm saying? They're the kind of team that their defense is going to lead to better offense. You know what I'm saying? And they were lacking on that. They were lacking on that, and that's why they shooting all these bad jumpers. You know, offense is cold.
They need to make a trade.
They stand. Everybody standing around. There's no movement.
Give me
they needed transition buckets. They needed to make it hard for Denver.
Yeah, he's saying they should make a trade for Bradley.
Yeah, I would like.
Bill ain't gonna go.
No, have a point guard. Yeah,
that'd be good. That'd be a good trade.
Bradley Bill.
He might be a better fit.
Yeah,
you should see ESPN smile right now.
You want to get rid of Paul George? I would give up Paul George for Bradley Bill.
Yeah, I would give up Paul George.
I would too.
Great idea. Fantastic.
No. Bill ain't gonna do it.
Crazy.
I mean, you know what, Paul? I thought George would be better off in Washington. They have no expectations.
And another thing too, they might have been straight. They might have been straight. Like, they didn't have their emotional leader, man. Like Pat Bev was basically non-existent this series
at all.
That hurt them.
Man, he was. I don't know who was
Nobody as lucky as Jimmy Butler. Why you
Jimmy Butler, the number 2. Jimmy Butler, number 2.
Hey, Rod, send me a DM so I can say,
hey, Robbie.
What up, Kurt? What up, Christian?
Hey, Robbie.
Terrible, man.
Paul
George is terrible.
What's going on, Chris?
Yeah, you can take that Celtics jersey.
They didn't have Pat. They didn't have Pat Bev, man. He was basically non-existent the whole series.
Yeah,
that kind of hurt him. That hurt him from a defensive side.
I had to change shirts.
You can take that jersey down.
I had to put my Celtics shirt on.
Take that down, bro.
You can
keep it on. You take that down.
Take
it down.
He can keep it on even though y'all gonna lose. It's all good.
Not
I had to put the Celtics jersey on, man. Kawhi, he just played. They played bad today, man.
That's the
It hurt my feelings a lot.
I know.
Yeah, that definitely did as well too.
Yeah.
I know we all.
You know, but hey,
So
look, Boston
Brad
man, is still in there, so I'm still
overrated.
rolling right now. I'm still cool.
Brad Stevens is overrated.
Miami style.
Brad Stevens is overrated.
I'm not gonna say all
Where's
that.
Ron B?
No, I'm not gonna say all that, HD.
I'm gonna say he's overrated.
I mean,
Brad Stevens lost us the game.
You right about
Marcus, you're flopping. Marcus Smart lost y'all the game.
Jimmy Butler, man.
Brad Stevens lost the game.
He lost y'all the game
Because he let Jason Tatum go 1-on-1 too much.
Tatum missed a free throw that would have won the game. So
I know.
that was it. The refs tried to give it to y'all, and y'all didn't take it.
You right about that.
Hey, look, I'm in the middle right now.
I don't know, man. I don't even think they need Joel Embiid, man, in the Heat.
Oh,
They don't. They don't.
No, we don't need.
But why not hold them? That'll be extra firepower.
They could use an extra. I mean, they have room for another superstar, but shoot, I don't know.
Joel want to play with Jimmy. He wanted to play with Jimmy in Philly. They messed it up. He want to be with Jimmy. He want to be with a winner. That's what he wants. He wants Jimmy.
He want to win. He want to win.
I'm
I
telling
just
you.
don't see that working out. Like they ain't got the cap space
Oh,
for him.
my fault. This is off topic, but I told you, that the Tampa Bay was gonna lose against the Saints, man.
I told him that.
I told you,
wanted-
man, because my thing is they played together for like 2 or 3 years. They already know how to play with each other.
Yo, it's
But
only one
Tampa Bay, that's a new team.
It's one
Bro,
game.
it's only one game.
It's only one game.
Tampa gonna win. I think Tampa gonna win the
Brady
NFC
them, they'll
South,
get
bro.
when they take care of
we play
Carolina,
next week. Welcome to 2HD. We play next week, and I'm gonna beat you too, cause I done beat Cino. You know, I'm
Hey, it's cool.
right now.
It's
Oh,
cool.
you got
I'm
lucky.
2-1. I won in my other fantasy league. I'm under. I only got one loss. I won 2 of my other fantasy leagues. I beat everybody. So next week, I messed up. I let Bridgewater on the bench this week. If I kept Bridgewater in, I'd have beat the dude. I'd have beat him.
That's the same thing with Cino. He should have played his people on the bench, and I told him that before.
Yep, I should have played my guy Bridgewater because that let me down.
Nobody on the bench playing better than my starters.
Yeah, they were. Your wide receiver. I told you that the dude from Miami was not gonna play, and I told you that on before Sunday.
I am
said,
2-1 right now.
I tried to
He
help
was
you
doing
out.
well till he got hit.
I know. I told you he was
got
Yeah.
My running back
I
from
told
Philly
him
was
this.
doing good till he got hit, and then he got knocked out the game. So I got 2 players that got knocked out the game.
And that game wasn't on Tom Brady either. That game wasn't on Tom Brady. It was on the wide receivers as well too. The timing was off.
Didn't run the right route.
Man, Tom Brady.
Yeah, they wasn't running the right routes. But that's just to show you that they didn't. That's just to show you that they didn't have chemistry.
All right, let me get the Chiefs back. The Chiefs gonna lose to the Ravens, or they gonna lose to the Panthers. I'm gonna let you know all.
Hey man,
Kevin's in
I'm gonna show y'all.
Hey, the Ravens are dirty, bro. The Ravens are dirty, bro. The Ravens are dirty, bro.
Hey,
Let me know when Lamar
tell you what, man, the Detroit Lions
Let me know when Lamar
fired
gets
the
bad in this game.
He went 9-7, one season.
He gonna
They
keep
fired
losing to the
him.
Chiefs.
Brady is
And
not
then
garbage, Travis.
He went 9-23.
Brady, not
So,
garbage. I
man,
don't know what
for
y'all
the
talking.
Yeah,
They need
he's
to fire
that's true.
Bruce Arians.
I was talking about this last night. I was talking about that last night, dude. Dude ain't never did nothing, man. He done been. Caldwell got fired after 3 seasons. He went to the playoffs twice. Had 1 year at 7-9, and got fired. You know what I'm saying?
Just dumb.
Old dude ain't even got to 500 yet. Patricia, this dude ain't even been to 500 yet.
Yep, Matt Patricia.
Patricia sucked. He should have
that's just
fired
the thing.
2 years ago.
All he do is keep pencils up in his ears.
It's a little bit of some racist shit too. It's some racist shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like the brothers, they don't. The brothers, and I don't care. It be players, coaches, like you know what I'm saying. Them dudes mess up. They have a bad season or a bad half a season. They ready to get them dudes up out of there. White boys, they'll let them stay all year. They can fail as much as they want to.
Right? Like,
of course.
How you let Slake Jr. go? I'm like, oh God, you let Slake Jr. go?
Yeah, that was dumb.
You keep
We had Matt Millen.
More money.
We had Matt Millen. We had Matt Millen as the GM here for like 7-8 years, dude.
Wait, what
he
team
never
did
got
Slay
to
go
500
to?
once.
Yep.
And the only reason he got fired, is because he went 0-16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
every coach he picked was like laughable. Man, look, Dad, look, don't even get me going about the Lions, man. Don't even get me going.
No, we all agree Marvin Lewis needed to go a long time ago.
Everybody don't need to overrate.
Yeah, Marvin Lewis should have been gone. Yeah, we know that.
He should have
we
been
agree
gone.
on that.
I was like, Mark
Bruce Arians, man, like, what y'all think, man? Y'all think Bruce Arians and Brady gonna click? Because I think Brady gonna fire him by week 2 or 3.
Nah, my thing is they didn't have preseason. They're not gonna get it right. The thing is they're not gonna get it right away because they didn't have no preseason. This is a whole new team, so I knew they wasn't gonna beat the Saints.
Go 1-3.
That was Valentine.
Yeah.
You don't air your quarterback out after the game, and then Bruce Arians was wrong. Mike Evans should have continued on the route. He the one who stopped the route and threw that in.
Right.
Yeah, even though it was the, even though he read. Oh, my bad.
My thing is, why are you
That
talking
happened
about
twice.
something you don't know what you're talking about? You the head
Thank
coach.
you.
You ain't
Thank
even
you.
seen it.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I
now
think that
you
was an option route that Mike
and
Evans
so
was
you
running.
throwing your quarterback
No,
under
it
the bus.
wasn't. They
Wait, he
played
threw
quarters.
Tom Brady
Mike
under the
Evans
bus?
was supposed to keep
Yeah, he
up with
did.
the team. He was
He did. That's
open.
exactly
He
what
would
he
have
said.
caught the ball.
Whoa.
He
Yeah,
stopped
he
his
would
route,
have.
and the
Tripping.
ball went over his head, and it got picked off because Mike Evans was supposed to be there. He would
That's
have
why I
caught
can't
the
stand
ball
Mike Evans
if he would have
because
kept
he
Right.
do
going.
that type of foolishness. That's why Jameis
Listen,
was getting
listen,
so many
listen.
picks.
Bruce Arians
Is
is
because of that.
tripping or he ain't get
And they
enough
blamed
sleep.
it on Jameis, and he
Right.
the one who got cost them so many picks. And the Bucks, they're gonna be all right. They just gonna lose. They go lose like they gonna go 1-2 or 1-3, and then they'll win every game after that. They just gotta. It's all about timing and all about getting
Yeah,
everybody
Lattimore had
together. The
him locked
defense is
down.
straight. The defense is
I
straight.
said Tampa was gonna need a couple weeks.
On a
It's
random
gonna
note,
take him a
bro,
couple
Yeah,
I
weeks.
heard
it's gonna take a
I
couple
It's
of
not
weeks.
Tom's fault. It's more the timing. Because the second
Yeah,
half, they was about to come back on the Saints because the Saints
it's
was
a
about to
brand
blow the
new
game.
team. It's not gonna happen right away. When you go against the Saints, they played with each other for like 3 years, 3 or
Oh, the
4
Yeah, they're
years
the
Saints
with the
same
didn't
same
look
team. I
all
team.
that
expected
though,
them to
bro.
win.
The
And you
Saints were
know how they
good.
are in the regular
They didn't
season.
look all that. Drew Brees, to me, he didn't look all that. I watched the game over and over again, watching the plays and watching the lineups. When they went to their spread, they went to I formation, they went to the 3, which is 3 receivers. They didn't look all that to me. The Bucks,
Yeah,
to
a
me,
lot of teams didn't look all that either.
Yeah,
You could see